run, I go beat grace come up for your head. You know, your mom is still using it to beg, Abi. After I paid for house, paid for 2 years, furnished it, bed, TV, people's money, bought phone for you, still gave you 300,000 to start business. You don't come out. No, I go pay this one. I go get mad. People's money. You give me 300,000. Okay, I go finish this one for you.
We need to talk about this story right here because I've been following it since last year. So last year, a notable content creator on social media helped a homeless woman. This woman here and her children off the streets. Usually people just raise money and give to these people that they want to help, but this content creator took it upon himself to rent a house, an apartment, furnish it, even giving this woman almost 300k to start a business. According to him, the apartment was for 2 years. However, in less than a month, when he came to visit the woman and the kids, she wasn't there. She had run away. She didn't even take the food or any property from the house. She just abandoned the house. And guess where she went back? To the streets with the children to continue begging. Later on, he made a video about how the woman abandoned the apartment, that he gathered money, told a lot of people to help out. You know, people contributed money for this woman's well-being. But he eventually made a video on how the woman had run away, but did not know her reason behind it. There were people suspecting maybe her husband saw it on the news, or her family people saw it on the social media and they told her to come back home or something like that. Only for him to later get information that the woman is back in the streets begging with the kids. It was one fan of his that even saw the woman somewhere in Abuja begging and confronted the woman about how people have helped her on the internet, but the woman ran away. So that said viewer went to inform Lucky Udu, and Lucky came this time around with the police, agitated, as you could hear him in the video, literally angry and fueling in fury.
You, it is I no go catch you. See this my way. I paid for house for you for 2 years. I furnished the apartment. Shebi, this your daughter. It's not Titi. Stand up. No run, no. If you run, I go beat grace come up for your head. You know, your mom is still using it to beg, Abi. After I paid for house, paid for 2 years, furnished it, bed, TV, people's money, bought phone for you, still gave you 300,000 to start business. You go beat this woman. I go kill you. They mad. People's money. You give me 300,000. Okay, I go finish this one for you. Oh yeah, man, stand up from there. Man, stand up. Where you give me 300,000? And I go catch this man a thief. People money.
But this is where I want to point out, because I've said this before, even last year I said it, because we saw multiple videos like this. Not every homeless person you see, or not every homeless looking person you see in the streets is actually homeless. Some of them just need money. Not all of them need to be rescued. Not all of them want to leave the streets. Even people who are begging with certain medical condition, when you give them the option to cure them or give them money, they will request for the money, because some of them don't want to be cured, because that sickness is how they make their money and take care of the family and feed a whole kids at home. So when you cure the sickness, that means they have to go and work, and not many of them want to work. Some of them just want to be on the pity or on the mercy side of other people. Maybe the creator should have rid himself of the savior mentality, but I guess he did what he thought was right. This is a woman and her children. It was bound to get into the emotions of people. But that's just the science of begging in Nigeria. Get to your emotions so you can give them money. And like I've said before, many of these homeless people are not looking for who will take them off the street. For me, especially the women with children, they always have a home. They always have somewhere they already stay. They have somewhere they already live. These people are not homeless. They are just, I don't know, lazy, and begging is the business for them. You know, you taking them off the street to open a salon, to open a business for them, the only business they want is the begging, because they don't have to do much or pay tax. Even when she was eventually arrested by Lucky, there was something she was saying in the car. She kept complaining that, you know, that she didn't get 300,000 naira from him, and that the house that he gave to her, or the apartment that he rented for her, was a security post.
Officer, I'm okay this man come out. You they use these children, they beg, Abi. You think I no go catch you? I lodged this woman for hotel, officer. I lodged this woman for hotel for 1 week for Utako.
Rent me security room.
Hey, this man is very ungrateful.
Security post.
Very ungrateful. Look at all the things.
This is a woman literally homeless, or supposedly homeless with kids, and she is complaining about the house people gave her for free to be a security post. Talk about ungratefulness. And that goes to show you who a lot of these people are. They have tastes. Maybe a house is even better than the way she was given by Lucky. It's possible. Maybe that's why she's complaining that it's a security post. She wanted more, probably because she has more, or either that, or she's just a very ungrateful person who expects the whole world to be on her feet just because she's homeless with kids. Lucky Udo is known to help a lot of people from his content. He makes a lot of those revealing content of people who need help. So it is his nature. It wasn't like he was doing more than himself. He just thought this was a woman who needed help. Turned out to be an ungrateful woman who only wants to keep using her children to beg for money in the streets. Even when she left the house that was rented for her, she didn't even take anything. The noodles, every single thing she left. She only just ran away with the money and some mobile phones that, she bought a new mobile phone for herself. So those are the only things that were important to her. She even wanted more money because a house is not what she needs. A lot of these people don't need a savior. Just give them money and go away. Don't try to get them off the street. The street is a business on its own. The street is where the business is. Some of these beggars are cashing out big time, and you taking them off the street is you cutting off their livelihood. We recently saw the story of an Osun State woman who was offered the option to go for surgery or take 300,000 naira, surgery to remove her goiter, and she chose the money. And I would have guessed maybe they were still going to give her the operation for free and still give her the money, but it turns out, or the words that she just did not want the situation to go, because that would be where a source of money would be coming from. Now that the woman has been arrested, I don't know if there's a case against her. I'm sure maybe more things will come to light. Maybe the police will do the investigation and find out that she's actually not homeless, that she has a home, she has people. She might even have a husband, because of course, where is the husband? I'm sure she has family. This is just what she chooses to do for a living. So that is just the thing, and I don't think she will go to court. She didn't steal, she didn't rob. She maybe will be accused of putting their children's life in danger. And if there is no family member that is capable, they might take the kids from her. I don't know if that would be possible, but I don't see her going to jail. She didn't commit any crime, honestly, apart from putting the kids' life in danger. If they actually discover that she's indeed homeless, then there's not much the police can do, because there's so many of them like this on the streets. Nigeria is not a country where the system is built to have a place for children whose parents cannot cater for them. So I don't see her spending time in jail. She will be back in the streets if everything goes well according to her plan. And also, according to her own side of the story and why she said she ran away, then this is what Lucky said, that when she was in the police station, she claimed that the reason she ran away was because someone called her. And a phone number was posted too during the first time that she was rescued. So people started calling her and telling her things, some are trying to offer her money directly. And someone called her and told her to leave the house and come with the money that they gave her, that the person is going to help her open a shop. But the person only ended up duping her, collecting her phone, and, told her not to go back to the apartment that Lucky rented for her. And that was how she claimed she found herself back in the streets. The story seems plausible, but I don't believe it. I don't think Lucky also believes it, according to him. How can you say somebody called you and say that they want to rent a shop for you, that you should come with the money that they gave you in the video, and you carried your kids and left to this person you don't know? The thing is, it's also plausible, but I don't believe this woman is that stupid. One thing a lot of these people do is the deception of of ignorance. They have this idea of making themselves look like they have no idea what is going on. Even in the beginning of this video, you could see her act all piteous and act all, I don't know what is happening, until things got serious, and that was when she stood up for herself and began speaking up. This woman is not as stupid as she's presenting. She knows what she's doing. She is intelligent, and that is why I don't believe anybody called her on phone and told her to leave her house and bring the money that they gave her. And then, I don't believe that story. She cooked it up. But again, there could still be that possibility. The only reason why I don't believe it's true is because according to them, when they went to the house after she had ran away, that was when they realized that the bag she uses to beg, she also carried it, and she dropped the keys on the floor. It was clear she was never coming back. The way she left the house was obvious she was not going to return. So if that was the time she was going to meet a total stranger who called her on the phone, the person did not even offer to give her money, the person told her to bring the money that they gave her. If the person even called her to offer her money and she was going, it would make sense. But her claim is that the person called her and told her to bring the money that she was given in this video so that they could open a shop for her at a different place. That was when that part did not, she should have thought long for her story. If she had probably said she was going to come back or made it seem like she was definitely coming back, it would have made sense. If she had gone with the key, it would have been believable that she was going to come back. She was just going to see somebody who will help her with a store. But everything that she did points to the possibility that she had no interest in coming back, and I don't think it was the shop she was going to sleep in. And besides, Lucky also promised to rent her a shop and take her kids to school, and they were coming to do all of that, and she knew about it, and so it did not make sense to me that was the reason why she ran away and did not come back. That is some bullshit. The bottom line is she's most likely going to be back in the street. I just hope her kids' life are not in danger. I really hope whatever choices she makes as an adult, it's up to her. She's an adult. And I feel like this should serve as a lesson to a lot of people who always feel like they need to save people from their situations. Many people made a choice to be in the situation that they are. And if you want to help people, help the people who are handicapped, but still hawking pure water and hawking plantain or still doing jobs. Those are the people that need help. People with 2 hands and 2 legs and can speak English and yell and shout with healthy, good-looking children on the streets don't need your help. This is not what homelessness look like. She clearly has a home. She has a house that is most likely better looking than the one that was given to her, that is a security post that she complained of. She knows her standard is better than that. That's why she looked down on it. Oh my God, I cannot. Lord have mercy. They say beggars have no choice, but some of these beggars have choices. Don't play with them. Some of them are even richer than some of us out here. So that is why I don't even bother myself. Even the child self was playing along, pretending to be asleep. Oh, please. The moment they woke up, she was wide awake. We've seen these scopes a number of times. It's unfortunate that it happened to somebody like Lucky whose work is to be charitable. And a lot of people have abused him. Some people have even accused him of using this people's situation to enrich himself. So I think that is where his frustration is coming from. He was accused of using this woman to enrich himself, and he was even accused of staging it, to get money from people, and it made him look bad, and I can understand why it's to discourage people from helping others. But I'm glad he showed this video to arrest this woman so more people can believe that indeed these people are just making poor choices with them being helped. But you guys, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about this whole story. Do you think this woman is telling the truth, or do you think she just enjoyed begging? Let me just say this, and this is just my thoughts. When it comes to Africa in general, I don't believe, or let me just say Nigeria, because I don't know the system in other African countries. I don't believe there are homeless people in Nigeria. A lot of the people we see under the flyovers in the bridge and the streets, the only thing I can say is we have mentally challenged people. But anybody who is mentally okay in Nigeria and is on the streets, under the flyovers begging, is not homeless. There's always somewhere for them to go to. They have a family house they can always go to. They have relatives who have homes. And that is the thing here. Poverty level in Nigeria is on 0. Unlike poverty level in the USA or other foreign countries where it's on minus 10, minus 20, minus 50,000, you don't have anything but you're still owing the government. Poverty level in Africa is just on zero. You don't have anything, you don't have anything, you're not owing anybody. And that is why they always have their homes to go to. She can go to her village, she can go to her father's house, she can go to her mother's side, she can go to her sibling's place. She has somewhere to be. So a lot of these people, when you see them on the streets begging, it's a choice and not a condition.